matters. That's why NBC6 is the only station giving you a weekly Coffee with the Mayor segment. Each week, we'll sit down with mayors from across the Yarklatex, asking questions about what's being done to improve local communities. Today, we welcome Mayor Xanthi Seals of Homer, Louisiana. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, Janae, and it's a pleasure being here this morning to talk about the great things that are happening in the town of Homer.
Yes, ma'am. So let's recap 2019. We're in the second month of 2020, but we know 2019 was a great year for the city of Homer.
Yes, it was. It was my first, the first year of my first term, and we did a lot of wonderful things. I think the high points to me were our renovations to our park. We were able to pass codes to have proper code enforcement to deal with blights. It was really an organizational year to kind of get our economic development and other things we're looking forward to working on this year as well in the years to come. I was able to reach out to a lot of people, get a lot of ideas and insight, and get our infrastructure programs that we have going to get a better handle on what actually was being done and what we needed to try to prepare for as we go forward in the years ahead.
Absolutely, and you're keeping that momentum going. I know you said you reached out to a lot of people and that worked out in your favor. A lot of grant money will be rewarded this year for you all.
Yes, we are in the receipt right now of a capital outlay from the state Priority 2 and Priority 5 funding. Right now we are in the planning stage part, and we will receive a total $500,000 to do much needed renovation to our city hall, and also we are in a receipt of a $150,000 grant from Foster Campbell to do LED lighting in our city hall, our fire station, our museum, and we're just really excited about those things, and we're just trying to make sure everything is in line and in place so we can use those funds optimally.
Absolutely. Do you see the town of Homer growing gradually as you all are making these changes and doing things for the betterment of the community?
Well, I see an energy in the citizens with our Main Street, and we have a lot of renovations to our properties on the square. We have had new businesses come in this year. We're trying to work on industrial things that we can get more people working in Homer. A lot of times people have to commute out to work, so we're just trying to expand openings in our industrial park and just go forward, because again, for people to have proper taxes and those type of revenues, you need proper entities to bring businesses and jobs for people so those tax dollars can stay as much as possible in Homer.
And it's a community effort. I know when those businesses come to town to visit, they don't really announce it all the time. They just come in to see how you all operate on a daily basis. So that means the citizens would need to make sure that blight isn't an issue. They're keeping their properties up to code and all of those things. It's really a community effort.
All of those things matter. People constantly come through for various things, and they are always saying that we are very friendly. It's a nice place to visit. The square, our hospital, those are like hidden gems, and we just try to move forward and just say, come on back, don't just come through, stay a while, and just invest your time as well as your resources in Homer.
If there was anything that residents can do, I know they reach out to you all the time, what can we do to help you and help your administration so that the town of Homer can move forward? What advice would you give them?
I would say bring ideas. Don't be a part of the problem, be a part of the solution. A lot of people sit on good ideas. Again, get in touch with your council person, my office, anything that you feel, whether it deals with businesses, whether it deals with blight, whether it deals with anything that you would feel that would be advantageous to the town of Homer. And also, I do want to say, right now we're getting geared up for our recreation going into our summer. We're getting ready to do our summer camp schedule, but also we need volunteers. We need volunteers for baseball, softball, t-ball, frisbee golf, soccer, dance. If you're interested in participating, we need not only coaches, but we need volunteers to help with concession or just be in the gate or just be there. we just want people to get involved. You don't have to do everything every day, but donate some of your time. And again, you can contact the mayor's office, you can contact the recreational director, Reverend Terry Willis, and just kind of help us to help ourselves. Again, anything that promotes families, children, we're all for it. We try to do a positive spin on all of those things.
Hi, Mayor Seals, always a pleasure having you on our show. Thank you so much for being here.
And thank you for having me, Janae.
Yes, ma'am. Now, all of this great information that Mayor Seals just shared, even how to get in touch with City Hall, you can actually find that on our website, arclixxhomepage.com. Stay tuned, everyone. Josh has a final check of your weather forecast next.